there is much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here. And that's how trades are done on CS Money. With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the broadcast. This is our second map of the best of 3 finals. And it is, of course, Gambit versus NoChance. NoChance now is, I think, going to be a little bit more harder for them. Our second map here is, of course, the map pick of Gambit. So someone tells me the Gambit side will definitely have something special prepared coming into this one. But NoChance, I'm not really sure how well they're going to be able to perform here against the CIS squad. Well, now, NoChance, they are taking Kinetic control so quick and so fast. Mo now will still be able to back away with the initial kill, still going in favor of Gambit. So right now, they do end up losing Michael pretty early on here, NoChance, so do wonder how this one's going to turn out. Dozia will be getting rid of Crystal. And right now, NoChance, it will be just a good old-fashioned push here at the bomb side. Demastic now finding a lot of troubles here because these guys here from Nano... Oh man, these guys have no chance finding all the success necessary, but that's the bomb being dropped in water. So this is still looking somewhat decent here for NoChance's butt. Mo can actually try, if he's able to win these one-on-one aim duels, he's still got himself a pretty good chance here. Demastic and go Satisfaction, Mo! That is a very sick clutch from him. Well done by Mo, as he's able to keep the Gambit dream alive, and NoChance. Well, it's just gonna be an eco for them, isn't it? It has to at this point. If they would have gotten the bomb down, then for sure, one would even go for a partial buy. But here, they kind of messed up pretty bad with that piss around. Well done, Mo. And again, Gambit, they're not fooling around. They're gonna be going for all 5 SMGs being purchased. I was hoping to see maybe an MP9 in the hands of Doja, but looks like he's still a UMP purist. It kind of looked like at the very first, once we saw the SMG update take place, we saw that a lot of players were using the UMPs, primarily the UMPs. Right about now, even on some force buys, you're going to be able to see a team opting, well, a team's players opting to go not only for, say, a UMP, more often than not, it's the MP9. There you go, we can even see Gambit. They got 4 players with the MP9s. I mean, the great thing about this gun is that it's got a ridiculously fast rate of fire. So if there's, of course, a push happening, like a very fast eco rush, you're just able to mow down these players one by one, and it'll be easy. Like, Demastic here is going to give us a proper way of using the MP9, but he does end up dying, so that wasn't a very good example. His teammates, though, they do a very solid job at holding this one down, and NoChance. Right now, we can actually see them making the proper investment. Here's the replay at. Oh, this one. This was very well done by Mo. I was able to land the first kill onto Rad. Oh, actually, no, it was Scream and then Rad. That was just sick from Mo. Okay, does look like NoChance. We're just gonna try to regroup some of their players and actually go for the simple B bomb. So it hit Mir. Won't be able to find a single kill, in fact. That was a very difficult position he was at. And it appears that NoChance, I mean, knows that. No, finally deploys the smoke grenade, but I'm not really sure what he was trying to do there. Axel wouldn't be able to find a kill on Crystal, and this is looking like a very solid round right now for NoChance. They got a very good opportunity to just continue on pushing forward and enter the B side. However, Crystal, I think he realized there has to be a player right behind smoke. Michael Lilla finds him, but where is Mo in all of this? There's a lot of firefights happening here at the B side, but where is Mo? Finally comes in from heaven. Once the smoke is deployed, there's really nothing Mo can do here. But I did say a similar case was the previous round, not a pistol round. But I truly wonder what Mo can actually do here. And apparently nothing much. He's already got the tails between his legs. He just wants to try to save that sniper rifle. I do respect that. Because if he ends up saving the sniper rifle, then yeah, we could still see an investment here from the Gambit side. But for now, saving the sniper rifle is of top priority. That seems to be pretty plausible right now for Gambit's mode to actually save the sniper rifle. None of the guys here from NoChance even trying to pick a fight here and trying to take that sniper rifle out of his hands, and I do understand that. The NoChance guys themselves don't really have the most amount of money built up, as this is still very early days here for the first half. So it does make a lot of sense to just try to save up some of that money. But, like I mentioned earlier, Gambit now, they will be making the investment here. A bit better in terms of weaponry comparison. If you take a look at the third round, they have some rifles here, because previously it was pretty much the SMGs. Here though, it's just a couple SMGs. Crystal missing the Molotov, though that's pretty uncommon for him. If anything, Crystal, he's your man when it comes down to hitting those smoke grenades and Molotovs. But maybe that was a too complex Molotov even for Crystal to land. Axel, though, he sees some of these players coming his way. He does have a teammate that could help him out, but Rad still finds Mir through the doors. That is still a kill working out here for Gambit. Oh, pardon me, for NoChance. As right now, with them having connector control, connector presence, they can really go wherever they want. Because they also have a couple of those players in Fountain, I wouldn't be too surprised to see if NoChance end up grouping up and hitting the A site right now, even though some of these kills would probably work out better for a B, for Scream. That's some perfect timing for him. Demasik had no idea that push being a possibility. And right now, NoChance. They definitely have a chance here. They're going to be able to plant the bomb here in this scenario, as Mo and Dozy seem to be just retreating from this fight. They don't want to be a part of it. There's no chance that we'll be able to plant the bomb, get themselves some good post-plant scenarios. But it doesn't look like those are going to be too necessary. As Gambit, they're out of this one. They just want to try to save the guns here. Which, I say they should be able to save them. But the way Rad is moving around the map, and I guess he's going to be moving towards long, he might just be able to find one of these kills here. Not sure if both of them, as they seem to be hiding. But if you're Rad, you definitely want to try to take out at least one of these guns. There's one of them. That's in fact the AWP being dropped. So that's a massive kill for Rad. And can he find the one against Dozia? No, Dozia finds it, but does he have time to retrieve the op? Yes. Wow, that was very fast there from Dozia. As he picks it up. Yeah, but now have a bit more, so to speak, a better chance here in this fifth round. As you can see, there's only one sniper rifle here, and the remaining guys only have pistols. That's correct, but even in a round like this, you can, I'd say if you're Doja, you try to get some sort of initial frag going, try to find an entry frag for your team. If you're not able to succeed and say you end up dying, that's an opportunity for one of your other players to try to retrieve the sniper rifle, and then he can try to find some kills here. It appears that Doja, yeah, I mean, with that flash being thrown out and him firing off the shot, now NoChance know where the AWP is stationed at, so they should be able to even realize what's going on here. But it looks like it's going to be a boost. Doja. Not gonna be able to see a single player here. But I think Scream, yes, Scream knows that there's a possibility of the boost taking place. As he hears the scopes coming in, and as well as, well, some shots being fired. Demasic still finds one kill. Mo retrieves the sniper rifle, so if anything, Mo should be the one to get something done here. There's 2 kills for Mo. He's done his job, but now, Demasic, now he recovers the sniper rifle. He can't find the kill, but there are the other guys here from NoChance, Michael and Rad, finding those kills necessary. Axel, I mean, only the USP. Not sure if you can find anything. Unless that something could be the AWP, which, don't tell me it's dropped down there. Oh man, that just sucks for Axel. Unless it's, ooh, it is in the water. So, Axel, yeah, the chances are looking slim. So it does look like he's just going to try to retrieve that sniper rifle, run away as far away as possible from the B side, and just consider saving the sniper rifle. Into the next round, we are going to be able to see a Gambit investment. So that sniper rifle is going to be of great use here for, I do believe Mo is going to try to go for it. So, it seems to be, like I mentioned earlier, a proper investment from the Gambit side. We can see it'll be in the hands of Demasic, interestingly enough. I was really hoping to see maybe it's going to be in the hands of Mo, who has been able to find a lot of success on a map like Overpass, at least in previous iteration of this lineup. But it seems like he's just going to try to go for the... Oh, it is back in the hands of Mo, so I guess Demasic was maybe trying to find an early entry frag. And because he wasn't able to find it, he just gives it back in the hands of Mo. Sad as well. Doesn't make a lot of sense here. If you're some of the Gambit guys here, Demasic can't find a single player here. But only he knew the amount of individuals he's about to see coming his way. He is. Oh, there's another good flash. I'm not sure why they're too focused on that tree, because there's not a single player there from NoChance. And now as they're losing the fights here, NoChance definitely got an opportunity in this one. But Axel is going to take down Nukia. So that's the first kill here. Still a trade, but at least the first kill here for Gambit. And it looks like NoChance is gonna go for what seems to be toward the overpass, as they've made all their way from long back to the B bomb site, where the push seems to be taking place. Crystal, I'd love to see his POV. Where does that smoke end up landing? Is it? Oh, that's very neat. Actually never seen a smoke like that actually land on heaven. Primarily if you're throwing down the heaven smoke, it's gonna be from B short, or to be exact, the B waters, but not from that sort of position. NoChance though, still finding some very crucial kills to stop this retake from happening, and they have succeeded. Axel alongside Mo. Doesn't look like they can do anything here at this point. It just seems to be a save. It has to be a save here from Gambit. But appears that Mo is just going to hold this angle here. It is a pretty tight one. So it's a very good opportunity. If some of the NoChance players end up pushing, then you can see the guy, maybe even land the shot, get the kill, and then back away. Simple as that. But again, then reposition. Because those tunnels, I mean, they're still pretty close quarters engagements, but the guy who's got a sniper rifle, so to speak, has a great opportunity to be getting kills. But primarily exit kills. Ooh. Where is this place on the map? Oh, that's interesting. Never really seen this POV. Thank you, cameraman. Very cool. So, this round appears to be just a good old-fashioned eco for Gambit. They're not going to be investing in too much. Demasic has some extra money, so he ends up buying the CZ alongside the Kevlar. But primarily, it has to be the Mo and Axel show, I'd say. They're the two players that got the serious weapons here. And if anything, they have to be the ones trying to find some kills. But that may not necessarily be the case, as here alongside those... Oh, the nade. That's quite a powerful one. If only there would have been a second grenade as well. That's it. There's Mira and Dozia out of the picture. But because there wasn't a second nade, it wasn't as lethal as it could have been. Scream, though, is here. Gonna try to get some one taps in, especially because he's looking towards barrels. That's definitely a very good opportunity to be finding some easy kills with the AK-47 of his. Oh, over here, Mir is able to spot out Scream as well as take the scalp. So he can try to recover that AK-47 of his, but Demon Seek is definitely hearing a lot of footsteps. He's going to be able to give his teammates the information that this could be an A-bomb state push, especially with that bomb being dropped. Right now, if you're NoChance, you're going to have to be very careful about your decision-making. Because Gambit, they've made the read. They have all 3 players there on this A-bomb site. If necessary, they should be able to hold this one off. And I think both of them have even got the rifles. There's Mo. He's right behind Optimus Prime. There's going to be Axel finding the initial kill. And of course, Michael gonna have to be very careful while he's pushing forward. He's not gonna be able to be careful enough as Mo is able to find Michael and Rad. I mean, this is a difficult situation for Rad to be in. He's got no idea about the positioning of these players. There's very little time to work with, and Gambit will be overwhelmed. The NoChance guys. That is a very well played round for Gambit. Maybe more so. I'd say that was a misplay from NoChance, but I mean, they used it to their advantage, and Gambit have been able to come out on top. The early Molotov being deployed. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of those Molotovs in the modern day of Counter-Strike. Because the way the Molotovs do tend to work now is that they can actually go ridiculous amounts of distance. So, looks like at least some of these guys are using the current meta to their advantage. I haven't been able to see a lot of more, you know, funky terrorist side Molotovs. I've seen a lot of, and I think you guys have seen yourselves on maybe the subreddit or on Twitter in general, where there's actually going to be players posting where they found to throw, like, say, take a look at Cache, right? A map like Cache, where a team, if they have a Molotov in their possession, you could be throwing a Molotov all the way from T-spawn on the A side of Cache, without the Molotov being, well, exploding in mid-air, which has been pretty much the standard for Counter-Strike ever since its release. Well, I say ever since its release, but I mean that was also a feature, a certain feature that the professionals didn't like when the Molotov was first introduced, and then they changed it up, and now we're going back to 2012 Counter-Strike. That is pretty interesting. It's also odd. Doja is able to find the first kill, and he's gonna put himself in a pretty good position. Oh, that's actually well done by Doja. He's able to take down 3. And that's a round here for Gambit. 4-4. A pretty good scoreline here for the Gambit guys, as NoChance have got to go for Nico. If you take a look at the money real quick on the right side of your screen, you can see that the money situation is pretty poor here for NoChance. So it just has to be one of them good old-fashioned Nicos. Crystal, you know, taking a bit of a hit. He's going to be the one purchasing the smoke grenade as well as a couple flashes. And, oh, very last minute purchase here from Scream as he goes for the AK-47. Gee, I do wonder if Scream can actually get anything done here with that last minute purchase of his. It's, oh, okay, it's Mo finding the initial kill on long. Doesn't look like he's going to be opposing the fact. If I actually saw it very quick, I think Mo had something like 14 kills already. Man, that is a lot of kills there for the sniper rifle player here for Gambit. Scream though. Let's see if we can actually find any kills here with that AK-47 of his. How come? What's going on here? Oh, there you go. That's much better. Scream though should be able to see a guy there in barrel season, but there's not a lot of room to work there for Scream, being on the head of his buddy. So if anything, if you're NoChance, the fact that Scream has got an AK-47, you want to be seeing him and trying to find these opening kills. It's not really working out too well here. The flash is bringing in, and right now Mir allowing all these guys to run past. Mir finally is able to get 1, 2, 3. There's me with a triple, and NoChance at this point. It's all up to Crystal. There's nothing to do. Well done there by Mir, as he's able to win the round single-handedly for his team. I was scared though. You know, once he allows like first, the second guy go through, that's cool and all, but a lot of times we're still gonna be seeing players looking at the spot, and well, not this case. Scream gets blinded, and Mir's is able to get all three. Well done by Mir. Right, it still seems to be a pretty even scoreline so far in the first half. Can't really see that either team is on top of the other in a very significant fashion. Because right now there's only one difference between the two teams. It's one measly round. Mir though, who's coming in? Yeah, they they spotted out. They saw the head there of Mir. There's really no need to be trying to go for that push anymore, or that boost to be exact. I presume that NoChance are going to be sticking here for a little bit while. I think they're still going to wait for the last grenades being deployed here by Gambit and then make the push, but apparently no. They're just going to push in right now, even though there is a huge smoke blocking out the vision of the short players, which means that they have to push in for the smoke, and this is just odd, as right now, NoChance, they still put themselves in a pretty good opportunity here. Nukia is able to spot the guy in connector, but it's obviously not looking too great here for Gambit. In fact, it's Scream finding out Mo, and right now it's all up to Scream to try and get this clutch. Molotov running in. Scream, no. Doesn't really have the most amount of HP, so Axel can definitely get this clutch going, as he has to win the first fight, but it doesn't even look towards... what? It doesn't even look towards Graffiti. I'm not really sure why Axel doesn't think that it could be a possibility for Scream to be stationed there. That is some odd timing. Scream, try to get the early spray there, but it pretty much only works if there aren't any players from the CT side trying to push down short. But because there wasn't any, Scream couldn't get a single point of damage. But we did see on the other part of the map, there was Mo finding the initial kill, and I do believe he's gonna try to even back away. Yeah, looks like Mo, after finding the initial kill, is just gonna be playing passive CS there, to be exact, on the A bomb site. But right now, Scream, there you go, he's got a chance. Oh, that was so close. He can't land up the shot, though. The flash obscures his vision. But it appears that Gambit still got themselves a very good chance coming into this round. I'd even go far to say is that they should be able to. They still have to go up against Scream and Nuke, and they're the two finding kills here. It's not that much of a, well, great scenario right now for Gambit. There is Axel, who's able to reply. But it's still very hard to say which of these teams is going to be able to come out on top in this 11th round. Because we can see Scream alongside his buddy Crystal sticking this one together. Axel, though, missing a shot. It looked like it was dead on onto Scream. Somehow it's being shot. And Axel holding the angle. Anticipating for one of these Gambit... does have his Gambit teammates backing him up, but Axel missing another shot. There he goes in there for the third. And right about now, NoChance. There's really nothing Crystal can do. He's only got 3 points of health, and Axel's gonna find him. There's now the 3 kills of Axel. And there's, of course, the 6th round here for Gambit. And one thing I would love to see, I could actually have the cameraman take a look at the amount of rounds that have been back and forth. Because there's primarily been this sort of back and forth affair here in the first half, where NoChance win one round, then there's Gambit with a replay, then NoChance comes out on top, then there's Gambit again. Yeah, it has been quite back and forth, hasn't it? Still pretty hard to say which one of these teams is going to be able to truly succeed here in the map of overpass. Oh, looks like NoChance keeping things very simple. It's a good old rush on the B site. There's Mir finding all 3 kills, but there's still a lot more players to go. And as they're running into the gunfire, they're just losing. They're just dropping light all over the place. There's really nothing NoChance can do at that point. The monster push is a failure as the pump gets dropped here. It's around here for Gambit. There's no other way of putting it. There you go. It is the 7th one for Gambit. It's so odd to be seeing these pushes from monster. Like, a lot of times there's gonna be able to see teams making like an all-out push through monster, which is so weird. On an eco like this, yeah, whatever, why not give it a shot? But once you see like teams making a similar play on a gun round, it just doesn't make any sense when you think about it. Like once you have all 5 players coming in through monster, they can get very easily shut down. For the love of, at least have maybe a couple guys going through short. Then maybe if there is a couple guys in monster who are just able to mow you down, the short guys can actually come in with a bit of a flank of their own and just get the kills on the monster guys. It's just, it is so weird to be making those, 5-player monster pushes. Never really was a fan about them. Here though, NoChance, they could be able to overwhelm Axel here. He's the only guy here in toilets, but Axel is able to find 4 kills right now. That's a very good pickup here for Axel, and Mo is gonna find the remaining one. So Gambit now have got 8 rounds on the board. That's really not too bad here for the Gambit side. Especially as, I do recall in Inferno, did it ended up winning, what was it, 7 rounds? I think it was 7 rounds. Like it being only 7 rounds here on the CD side of overpass, they'd still have a chance, but with 8, it's definitely not that bad. So here it appears to be the case that NoChance are going to be going for the force buy here with the full-on investment. It is going to be very problematic for the NoChance side if they end up losing all 5 players here. In fact, the round in this scenario, because on the very last round of the first half, then they could have a very poor investment. Like it's just going to be a straight-up force buy where they have some of those upgraded pistols and maybe SMGs. It's really not going to be looking good. Here though, Mo missing a shot though, quite uncanny from him. He does have his teammate back him up. That's Axel there, and looks like, it looks like Axel is going to be doing all the work necessary here. As I think he should realize the approx positioning here of Mike Lele. As in fact, Mike Lele and Axel are going to meet. Axel not going to be able to come out on top in this one. Michael using his positioning to his advantage. And it's obviously not a very good scenario right now for the Gambit, pardon me, for the NoChance guys. As they still have to fight for that map control here, as they really don't have any, in fact. Michael, let's see where that smoke lands. Ooh, it's going to be going down towards bank. That's a pretty nifty smoke. This can definitely force off a rotation here, as we can see one of the Gambit guys is now close by the stairs area, but that is also because we have someone like Doja, who has got quite a lot of intel here. Doja should be able to see the players cross, but isn't able to land the shot nor the kill in that matter. So NoChance to stick out themselves an opportunity to actually cross the bomb site and get the bomb down. But the biggest problem right now is that they should anticipate the short guys. Well, that is of course Doja here. 10 seconds remaining. Very little time to work with here, and Doja's gonna find the planter. This does mean it leaves it all on the shoulders of Rad. He spins around with the AK. That is, I mean, valiant effort there from Rad. It would have been very cool if he could have landed both those shots just by sprinting through madly like that, but yeah, that is a very difficult clutch. It would have been a nice highlight though. Probably would have made a frag movie or two. But yeah, it's going to be the 9th round here for Gambit, looking much more solid here as a CT side than in comparison on Inferno. Over here, though, if they're also going to be able to be in a position to actually get that last remaining round of the half, then they can definitely call this a good one. It's definitely going to be a very good half here for the Gambit side. But before we do say, well, if we do end up calling this a good half, we do have to see who can NoChance pull out of the hat. It is a bit problematic here that NoChance doesn't really have a lot of utility to work with here. But if they're going to be given fights like that, especially the one towards B short, they might just be able to come out on top here. There's actually Demastic now being softened up by the Molotov. Or was it actually the UMP of Rad? I think it was the UMP. So, Gambit. Oh, Mo! Was that actually a tag from the CZ of Crystal? There's actually the Galil now coming in. So right now, NoChance, they got themselves the opportunity to make this push happen on the A side. But of course, Axley's got no idea about Rad's positioning. So right now, NoChance, they're going to be able to plant the bomb here and put themselves in some good positions to actually hold off this push from the Gambit. This is looking very good right now for NoChance. But there's Mirror finding the 1 kill. There's still 4 more to go if they want to try to make this retake possible. It's not the easiest one out there, especially because Nuke has got the sniper rifle. That will make things very difficult down. Optimus Prime, Crystal playing it to perfection. Doja still wins the fight, but Mir somehow almost coming out on top. It's now a very difficult round, yeah, for Doja to win. So there will be the 6th one for NoChance, and the fact that Gambit got 9 here at the very end of it all, it's still not a bad half for them, I'd say. It's a much bigger disappointment, I'd say, for NoChance that he got, you know, again, a pretty good start there. Early on, it was 4-2, and at the end of it all, it was just 2 rounds. It's simply not good enough. So over here, you can see now NoChance going to be starting things off on the CT side, whereas Gambit now going to be playing on the T side as these halves have been switched up. We have seen some good stuff from Gambit's T side of Inferno, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see if that's going to transfer on the overpass, because again, if we saw Gambit play on the terrorist side of Inferno, there's one thing we can note: they played like a proper team, and because NoChance is still, I mean, I guess we could say a young team, that's still a bit problematic for them to get all the setups up and going early on here. So I do want to see how the piss round here for Gambit's going to work out, because the majority of the players here for actually both teams are on this B side. Oh, Nuke though will be able to take down one. But of course now there's a lot more players coming towards Nuke, and Mo just spinning around. A Glock of his is able to do some serious work, and in fact there's going to be more players coming in for short. This will actually maybe line up one of these kills here, but the bomb will go down. That's definitely the case here. But how does Rad and Michael try to retake this one? Once the smoke fades, yeah, they got themselves a chance, but it's really not that easy. In fact, they're going to have a player up in heaven here, Gambit. So Michael, I'm not sure if he's actually going to be anticipating one to be up in heaven. There's one more smoke grenade being deployed. So now this is just looking awful right now for NoChance. It's all in the hands of Michael. He's got the P2000 out, but let's be real, it's pretty much impossible for him to try and win this. It looks like it will be the 10th one for Gambit. As Michael, I guess it wouldn't be too bad if he can actually save the Kevlar alongside the P2000, but yeah, it is very difficult. So there goes the 10th round for the Gambit. And we can see that NoChance will probably go for what seems to be an eco. As again, you know, in their current meta of Counter-Strike, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to be going for the investment on the 2nd round. If you go for an eco, then you're going to be able to have a much better purchase on that 3rd one. Ah, some grenades being invested here from NoChance. So we could be seeing a nade stack. That seems to be very plausible. But even though we do say nade stack is a possibility, we can see that, yeah, the NoChance players, they're pretty much all over the place, and probably it won't be a very successful nade stack if it does come to it. As Crystal's in barrel, still hasn't been really cleared out, so Crystal can get the kill, almost does it, and Doja actually naded his own buddy Mir there. I mean, it is a bit problematic that it happened, but I mean, the only thing that happens there for Doja is the fact that he ends up losing $300. So it's definitely not as bad as it used to be in Counter-Strike back in the day, because it was just ridiculous how if you accidentally killed your own teammate, even on an eco or any other round, really, you lose, I think, about $3,000. I think in particular, $3,300. Like, that's just an insane amount when you think about it. Right, we can see some of the NoChance guys trying to actually maybe even fight for some of this fountain control. I would be very interested to see how they can actually succeed here, because they do have a couple guys coming in for long. I think Rat spotted out the player that was jumping on, trying to get the boost. Or, well, not necessarily the boost, but the jump spot going. Looks like he won't be able to gather too much intel out of it, but Michael's still sticking here. I'm not really sure why Michael didn't decide to back away alongside his teammates, and now NoChance. They only have 2 players surviving. And in an instant, they lose 3 of their players so fast that Gambit, they definitely deserve to win this round. I'm not even really sure what NoChance were thinking in that round. I like the idea that they try to take the fight to Gambit by trying to take over Fountain. But the fact is that the long guys, they seem to be like, okay, I mean, We weren't able to find a kill. Let's just back away. But Michael's intent to continue on pushing forward just doesn't make a lot of sense. Rad, though, I mean, you can actually get something done here. He still gets the 3rd kill here. I'm quite surprised that he was unopposed, and Nuka finds Mo. And don't tell me Gambit gonna be losing a round like this. This is ridiculous if that's gonna happen. Axel has got to be careful not only about the positioning of Nukia. There's also Red faction in the backlines, which Axel, he seems to be making the smart choice. It looks like he wants to be heading over towards the A side, but if you take a look at this, it's only 20 seconds. He has to make this kill count. If he can't find out Nukia, which he cannot, NoChance will claim the round. And I just got no idea how Rad was able to pull it back. 3 kills for Red faction, and suddenly his team has got a chance to win the game. Well, not the game, the round to be exact. That's just ridiculous. It was also quite interesting to see how, even though Rad had the AUG out, he got all those free kills without actually even scoping in. I mean, the good thing about the AUG is that if you end up scoping in, I think your accuracy is improved a little bit, but not too much. Even so, that little bit can be quite impressive. There's Demasic getting naded down, I do believe, by one of these players from NoChance. Still, though. Be interested to see how this round is going to work out here for NoChance, because some of their players like Nuki getting tagged up. I think that's happening towards the connector area, but even though there seems to be a bit more engagements here down middle, in fact, Demasic has put himself in a somewhat good position here in long. There's actually not a single player to oppose him. In fact, if he wishes so, Demasic can just very easily continue on shifting on the A side then, and I think there's going to be a single player to stop him right now, because no one, and I mean no one from the NoChance side, is actually even looking towards long. This is very interesting right now. Ah, okay, finally there's one player there from NoChance. There's actually Scream jump spotting. Alright. 30 seconds remaining. Still quite a decent amount of time for Gambit to try and execute on one of the bomb sites. It's just that there's one bit problem. You don't really have utility to work with, so it's all just going to come down to the aim duels. And we can actually just see, look at this, 20 seconds remaining and NoChance kept their utility for as long as possible. Mir is able to find the kill on Crystal, and it looks like NoChance is going to try to make this hold possible, but it's not really working out. Nukia, all he has to do is just drop the bomb carrier and they got themselves the round, but that doesn't seem to be it, Chief. It looks like Gambit, they got themselves the round here. And Scream, alongside Mike Lilith, they can try to make this retake happen, but it's not going to be looking too easy for them. Scream, though, not even looking downside. And this means that Michael has to retreat. He has to try and save that weapon of his, which is, well, the UMP. Not that great of a weapon, but he can actually find something better, I guess. Oh, the Galil, I guess that's a little bit better than the UMP. So it looks like Gambit going to be able to come out on top in this round with the 12th round in their name. And this victory is also important for Gambit, because not only have they won this round, thus making this their very first gun round being acquired, they've also reset the economy here of NoChance, meaning that the money is in a very dire state, so double eco could even be the case. And we can see Nukia instantly buys up the CZ without any hesitation, so that seems to be some miscommunication from the NoChance side, because there's the only guy that actually needed a drop was pretty much Rad. If the other guys would have just gone for a full-on eco, they could have had a buy in the 21st round, but now he's just gonna have to go for a double eco. That's a bit of a shame. Doja though, down to connector. Ooh, can't find a single kill though. Connector is one of those part of the maps where you have to be very careful if you're taken as a terrorist. You can get very easily overwhelmed there by a significant push, even by the pistols. That's now a rifle working out here for NoChance. There's of course Mir taking out one of them guys. But of course, careful about Michael in connector. It's gonna be quite the nuisance here. It is gonna be a push here down short. It looks like NoChance want to try to give their all here, but they must be very careful because they still can win these fights here. Axel is gonna be having his teammates backing him up. He's got to be very careful as they're coming in his way, and yet It's still a 2-on-2 scenario. Not too bad for NoChance, but there's one thing you have to note. Gambit, the bomb's down in T-spawn. If one of the NoChance guys would have decided to just continue on pushing forward, they would have been able to spot out the bomb. But right now, the one big factor for Gambit that's going to be working out is obviously the player Demasic on the A side. If he ends up winning the fight against Scream, that's it. That's going to be the round here for Gambit. I'm almost certain about it. But if Scream comes out on top, it could get tricky. But yes, Scream tries to get the kill. But once the aim punch kicks in, it becomes very difficult to do anything. Looks like, I think Rad was still maybe anticipating that the bomb might go down on the B side, because they were able to kill that Scream so early. But no, the bomb's been trying to hit here on B. Rad is going to try to give it his best shot to try and find one of these guys, but yeah, it is very difficult. 30 HP for Rad. It's going to be around here for Gambit. The 13-1 to be exact. And like I mentioned earlier, I mean, there's definitely some economic issues here for NoChance. I mean, they would have been able to make a pretty good investment here, but because Nukia buys up, it's just going to have to be a pistol for him. That is a shame. But it's very weird as well. I mean, in a game of Counter-Strike, especially when you're playing with a team, you've got quite a lot of time to discuss on your upcoming purchase. And you have 20 seconds to buy a gun, if necessary. And I'm almost certain a lot of these guys have got to be using binds to be purchasing their weapons. If not even binds, then I guess they're very quick on the sort of buy menu wheel to actually invest. So I really don't see any reason why you should be buying up so early at, like, I don't know, the first 2 seconds of the buy round. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Ooh, that's quite a peculiar angle here for Rad. The biggest problem that if he ends up looking downwards, then he ends up sliding off. So he's gonna be looking straight up all the time. It's just that when he ends up hearing those footsteps coming in, then he can try to find some kills. But until then, it's just gonna be a very boring look towards a wall. Alright. There's the first kill there from Michael. Not really sure on which part of the map that kill happened, but I'd like to say it was somewhere towards A. Maybe even towards the bathroom area. It seems to be likely. But right now, this is where Gambit can actually use the advantage that they have here in terms of utility. NoChance don't have a single smoke to work with here. And if it comes down to this push on the A bomb side, there was really nothing they can stop here in terms of utility. They can try to stop them with their pistols here. There's Nukia finding the kill on Doja. And right now, Michael chiming in, and Mo as well. So now the Gambit guys can continue on pursuing their goal to try and plant the bomb on the A site, which only... Oh, Mir's gonna find Scream. So right now, yes, they realize there's a couple guys backside. So if they plant here for bank, they're gonna be able to put their players in some really strong positions. But of course, Mo, he's gonna be able to see a couple of these players coming his way. They don't look towards Optimus Prime. That's a huge mistake for NoChance. And even though we saw NoChance succeed in the 2-on-5, Gambit says, right back at ya. We've got the two M's, Mir and Mo, to make this clutch possible, which they succeeded in flying colors. Well done by Gambit, and this is just horrible for NoChance. We can see that their money is in shambles. They don't have much to work with here. In fact, they realize how poor of an economical situation this is. They just have to go what seems to be for an eco. There's no other way of putting it. One full eco here, and yes, on the very last round of our second half, they're gonna be able to have an investment. But for now, it's just ecos for days. Oh, this is quite intriguing. I do respect the hustle there from Riot Factions, right? I mean, they don't really have a lot to work with here. In fact, anything really. They only have a pistol, so if you're gonna be going for gimmicky plays like that, that's probably your best bet on trying to actually get a kill. So I do respect the hustle, but NoChance here. It's just, if their name suggests, they really don't have a chance coming into this 22nd round with them being on an eco. And I think one of the Gambit players, Demasic, coming in for long. I really don't think Nuka can get anything done, but Demo definitely hurts Nuka jumping up there, so he's got himself a very good opportunity here. Nuka still wins the fight. It does look like the remaining NoChance players are just gonna try to, well, work it out here on the A side, presumably. You can maybe try to get something done, but it's not looking too likely. 40 seconds. Easy bump in here for Gambit on the B side as... Wait, where's Crystal? Ah, Crystal is here. Not really sure if he can actually get something done here, but... Let's put her out of the pillar. There's the 15 for Gambit. I guess we could take a look at the odds real quick. Just for you guys to see, for your leisure. Who will probably be the winner of this best of 3 matchup. I mean, those are some very good odds if you want to try to bet on NoChance and win it big, but let's be real, I don't think that's going to be the case here. NoChance, they have very little, if anything, to work with here. And if they want to try to make this work, I mean, it's going to have to be, what, 8 rounds? Yeah, 8 rounds in a row on the CD side of overpass. NoChance, though, he's making some serious moves here. The nades being deployed here from NoChance. In fact, they don't even do a single point of damage for the Gambit players who are in B short. This is still a very interesting position working out here for Gambit, as Doja has made quite a lot of noise here, and in fact is still forcing some of the NoChance players to just stick here in connector. There's Demasic finding the kill. Doja though does end up checking Crystal, and of course Gambit, they still got themselves the man up, so they can slow this down to a crawl. They can just wait for some of the NoChance guys to try to make peaks, which, in all fairness, they have been making constantly these sort of mistakes and individual plays. So them being in a disadvantageous position, yeah, that's what Mir is just hoping it to happen. He finds the kill on Rad. There's another opening kill for Gambit on the B side. So now they can just, honestly, just group up and hit one of these bomb sites. There's really no need to even try to pull off some sort of serious fake. With this one good execute, they should be able to enter the B bomb site and plant the bomb. And with that being said, the retake, it will be very difficult here for NoChance. It's still a possibility to try and pull it off, sure, but let's be real, it's not going to be looking that great. Michael, though, he does land the shot on Mo, so let's give the benefit of the doubt here for NoChance, because there's still players alive, players trying to win this one. Michael, not a very good position to be in, but trying to fire off the shots, but it's very important that he actually tries to find this kill on Mir. Then he could actually get something rolling, but not apparently. It is all in the hands of Scream, but it will be the round here for Gambit, as well as the victory here at the best of 3 series. So that's about it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And who is this fine man here? That's not me. That seems to be it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and see you all on our